Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, it is delicious. Now, that was not my first sip, but it is my first cup. How about that right there? Guys, I'm going to tell you something. There is a ton of amazing stuff going on in this space. I've got three big time news articles to just kind of present to you guys and make us all aware of what's going on. The first one, guys, the CFTC has just green lighted allowing crypto to be used as collateral in, get this, the derivatives market. Bang! Did you hear that? I mean, derivatives, you are talking literally quadrillions of dollars, guys. And now you're going to be able to use crypto as a collateral. They're launching this pilot project, and guys, we can see that domino is going to be massive. But if you think that's all there is, guys, I'll tell you what, some other big time deals are going on. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and another big one is that they are out there and they're going to be launching XRP spot futures, guys, on December the 15th. Now, are you connecting any dots there? And also on that one, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency just came out with a statement that pretty much assures that Ripple is going to get that banking license, or at least it sounds like it. So they're coming out and they're saying that, hey, you want us that crypto should be treated no different when it comes to banks when they're actually, applying to get a charter. Did you hear that? Guys, you cannot make this stuff up. The infrastructure for what we have been waiting for literally years is happening right before our very eyes. And guess what's at the center of it all? You got it. XRP. This is a major, major deal. All of these announcements in and of themselves would be just absolutely massive. But the fact that you're watching all of these coming out, bang, 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 just like that, especially considering that today you got the FOMC out there and they're probably more than likely, if they have not done it already, dropping the rates. And I think, guys, we are going to see a big time shift and things are going to start to happen faster and faster and faster. In fact, it certainly has. I mean, consider this. So Judy and I have been in the space, 5 going on 6 years. Well, I'll tell you what, back there in 2020, it was March of 2020, we got in. Do you think that they thought that all this was going down as fast as it has? Not on your life. No way. In fact, of course, in 2020, the SEC dropped their lawsuit on Ripple, to sue them for, an unregistered security and all that. We know that that suppressed the price of XRP. But it also slowed down innovation in this space massively. I mean, they were dragging their heels right through the mud. Remember, they were out there suing exchanges and all these other things. Think of Library. I mean, goodness sakes, in this environment, do you think Library would have gotten sued? I don't think so at all. But of course, this all went down, and really, really, for whatever reason, just they put the brakes on it big time. Well, now things are happening so fast that practically every single day you're getting more information, more information, more information. Guys, how much longer do you think it's going to be before they literally start to flip these switches and transition us over? I think 12 to 18 months, we're going to be there. And of course, on, I think it's the 19th, the 18th or 19th of this month, you got Japan going out there and significantly raising their interest rate, which, by the way, has not happened in 30 years. So many of the catalysts that we have talked about, for years and years in this space are all coming to pass. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better setup, in my opinion, for any asset in any asset class like you can with XRP, because it is a solution. It is a problem solver. And you think about this, if they go out there and genuinely tokenize, right, all of these various markets, all of the equities markets, that they start tokenizing derivatives and stuff like that, guys, do you realize that in terms of the global money supply, that this entire digital asset space, and that means everything from Bitcoin all the way down to the meme coin that was issued last night kind of deal, That in and of itself is only about 3.7, $3.8 trillion max value. Do you realize the volume that will come in when they tokenize all these equity markets? You're talking over 105 trillion just equity markets alone. You put in derivatives there, guys, it is just insane. The amount and the fact that they're going to allow crypto to be used as collateral for derivatives says everything that you need to know. Guys, this is the end game. This is where they're leading us, and it is going to represent the fortunes that it is going to create for so many. I genuinely believe is something most people have not even digested. The issue is the majority of people are completely oblivious to this change, and it is so significant. It blows my mind. And you can get out there and talk to them about it. And because they're so entrenched into this whole fiat dollar denominated system, they cannot think their way through a system of what it would look like there. And so as a result, they just can't digest it. They just can't believe it. Because remember this, guys, even for those of us in this space, what are we doing? Well, this is what we're doing. We are taking an asset as a measurement criteria, the dollar, to literally measure or quantify the value of the very thing that we say is going to replace it. Have you heard? Did you think about that? You got to think about that, guys. And because when we get into this new digital economy, the dollar or the fiat system as it is, not going to be the same way anymore. It's going to be over. That system is dead and buried. You've got monetary instruments, store of value, unit of account, medium of exchange. You may not even have to sell your XRP in order to utilize it to your own benefit, whether that's paying off mortgages or doing this or doing that, or lending, borrowing against it, or whatever. I'm telling you, the infrastructure of what's coming is going to change the way the world does business. And that's where the value lies, guys. It lies in the application. It is not just the adoption. It is the utility. It is the protocol. And what is coming is going to literally revolutionize the wide world. In fact, these powers that be, IMF, Bank of International Settlements, WEF, all these big boys, they're calling it themselves the fourth industrial revolution. What do you think that they mean when they say that? Well, I'll tell you what, they mean exactly what they say. When you hear Larry Fink talking about the tokenization of everything, guys, they mean it. When you hear these folks at the BIS talking about a new monetary system that works on the backs of distributed ledger technology, they mean it. When you hear the administration and talking about the passage of legislation like the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and giving definition to this space, guys, they mean it. They mean it. So when you think about your investment, why, oh, why would you listen to all these nonsense fuzzers to tell you there's no value in it? Because I'll tell you what, they are trying to spook you the heck out, and we may see some real pressure, and they know that this works. This is how the psychology goes. They will put pressure on the markets. Oh, they'll liquidate the longs. They'll get the shorts. They'll do all that kind of stuff. But the end game, guys, is the ultimate value is down the road, and they are trying to strip you away from it. Think of this. Look what happened during the days of the internet boom and stuff like that. A lot of the same tricks were being played, weren't they? And a lot of people, man alive, did they ever get taken for some rides? Guys, I want you to make it. Judy and I'm telling you, we have been down the road. We have lived through it. We want you to make it. I spent practically 25 years as a senior federal officer. For goodness sakes, I wasn't just drinking the Kool-Aid. I was serving it up. Well, one day, did we ever wake up when all this was going down and came to some conclusions? And look, within 13 short months, it revolutionized our lives, and we've never had to look back. Guys, I want that for you. I really do. And we want you to get ready and prepared for it. And guys, I know you can. I know you can. Now, having said all that, something else I really would like to see, guys, I want to see your comments in the comment section. And because we love hearing what you have to say, even if you disagree, that is no problem. Look, have no issue with folks, kind of attacking the argument. It's when they come in and try and attack the person. Well, that's where, we draw the line. But attacking the argument, no big deal. But the deal is this. You have seen in the comments, it has been flooded with all of these bots and scammers and all that kind of stuff. Well, YouTube just opened up the opportunity to only allow members and subscribers, guys, to get out there and comment. That would mean that all the bots, the hundreds of them, they'd all have to be subscribed, every one of them. And on top of that, all these scammers, which, by the way, I've actually been talking to a manager over there at YouTube, and they responded back to me and have provided me direct correspondence so that we can kind of filter a lot of that out. It is going to be amazing. But I'll tell you what, we want to hear what you have to say. So like and subscribe and get your comments in there, guys, because you have some value to add. That is for sure. So I'll tell you what, until later on today when we're going to have another fantastic video for you. Guys, have a fabulous one and take care. And oh, by the way, and I usually forget this, I don't know what. Look, if you're interested in doing that coaching with myself, that one-on-one where you and I can meet, face to face over that for that 1 hour over Zoom, then just go over to the website, thedigitaloutlook.com, and I'll tell you what, boy, oh boy, the stuff that we go over is massive, helping you to balance your portfolio towards the achievement of your goals right there. It is a big time deal. So guys, love you so much. And until later on, like I say, when we have another amazing video for you, have a fabulous one and take care.